Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And here now the offense for Carolina.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
It's hard to believe that a guy can get double-digit sacks in the NFL, and we can still describe him as raw, but that's the case for Ziggy Ansah, who went to BYU, mainly as a track and field guy, gravitated towards football, became a starter for 1 season, and then moved into the NFL. A lot of potential left to scratch for him, a lot more pass rush moves left to be added, but he is a...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, it's Madden.
Let's go.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Throwing is Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Let's go.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackles. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A potential turning point in a 1-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their 2nd half lead? Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that is well short, well left to boot. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Check back.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. We drop you back into the action in a 1-score game. This defense needs to get a stop. They need to get the ball back to their offense and get down and score. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.